Jack here, and I've got with me the really neat, exciting, and bright Wuben H1 headlamp system. This is a 1200 lumen headlamp, and it is crazy bright, crazy cool. Love the packaging and the design. Plenty of different functions, everything you need to keep you illuminated, whether you're outside hiking, walking, whatever you need, this headlamp has got it covered. Let's check it out.
Wuben H1, check out the packaging. I love that it's a little guy there with a light kind of positioned on his head like he's wearing the headlamp. Really cool. There's a strobe feature at 1200 lumens. There's a 200 lumen SOS and a beacon at 100 lumens. Crazy that this is up to 1200 lumens. That's super bright. Let's go ahead and open up the packaging and slide out the light. Here is the instruction manual itself with all your features and functions, as well as how to access the different modes on this light. So there are 11 different modes with this light. It features 2 light sources and a bunch of different functions. So we'll go over those. You can actually use the light on a hard hat as well, which is kind of cool. Now we'll open up the package, and here is the light itself. Very sturdy metal design with a nice elastic strap. Take a look at the light. Really enjoying that. Here is the power button and the USB, micro USB charge port right there. Not USB-C, but micro USB on that one. You've got the main light and this auxiliary light. So between those 2 light sources, this one is the main one, and it has 4 basic modes. So high, which is at 1200 lumens, medium, which is 400 lumens, low, which is your 80 lumens, moon, which is a 1 lumen, kind of like low level, as low as it gets, and 3 flash modes. Strobe at 1200 lumens, like an SOS at 200, and a beacon at 100 lumens. Now, this breathing light or auxiliary light has one mode, which is blue. So the breathing light is like a blue flash. The auxiliary light has 2 modes, white light and red light, and a flash mode on red. There is some mounting hardware here if you did want to attach it to a hard hat. It does include a micro USB to USB type A charging cable, and then some replacement O-rings, which is a really nice touch. Now, when you first use it, it's going to take you a second to figure out all the different modes. Now, this little diagram is going to be your best friend. This is the operation diagram, or flow chart rather, that shows you how to press the main power button to get through all these different modes. It's kind of nice that there's just one button, but you do have to dive a little bit to get through there. So the biggest thing to keep in mind with this chart is that all of these functions, these button presses, can correspond to when the flashlight is off, and these ones correspond when the flashlight is on. So these are modes you can reach when the light is on. These are modes you reach when the light is off. So one press is just going to be an on and off. So go ahead and press it once, and it turns on and off. Now this is going to remember the brightness it was at before. So with the light on, I'm going to hold it down to cycle through the different brightnesses: moon, low, medium, and high. So we're on high. There's moon, low, medium, high, moon, low, medium, and high. We'll go back to the low mode. There's low, and we'll press it again to power it off. Now 2 presses with the light off is going to cycle through strobe, SOS, and the beacon. So there's 2. Here's your strobe. 2 again. This is your SOS. 2 again. And this is your beacon, which is just a bit of a slow flash. So with the light off, we'll go ahead and triple press, and it'll turn on our little blue breathing light. You can see it kind of zooms in and out, or it gets brighter and then duller. And then 3 again to turn that off. If we do 4, it will lock up the flashlight. That's how it comes when you get it. I'm not going to lock it back up. If we hold it down, we're going to cycle through our different auxiliary light modes. So that's our auxiliary light. It was blue for our breathing light, but we've got a few other modes. So we'll go ahead and hold this down, and it's going to give us our white auxiliary light. Hold it down again, our red auxiliary light, and hold it down one more time for a red strobe. And there's your red strobe. Now with the light on, we'll go ahead and show you these other modes. So this one, again, with the light on, if you hold it down, it's just going to go ahead and cycle through the different brightnesses of that main torch. So we'll leave it on the moon setting, and then double tap on here will give us quick turbo, which is super bright, and then we'll double tap again and it'll go through those different functions. Single press again to stop. And then if we want to get off turbo, we'll just hold it down and cycle through the different brightnesses. So like I said, a little bit of menu diving to figure that out for the first time, but I think it's a really solid light. IP68 water and drop proof, which means it can handle drops, tumbles. Really solid build quality with this light. So figure out those settings, figure out the ones that you want to use. For me, I tend to just pick a brightness on the main light and kind of leave it at that. Also, knowing how to use the auxiliary light is pretty nice too. All things considered, I'm really happy with this Wuben H1. If you're in the market for a light like this one, I hope this video helped your purchase decision. Thank you so much for watching.